we are trying to find the perimeter of the composite figure. What we know about perimeter, unlike area, you only multiply two numbers together. For perimeter, you have to add all sides together. We have to add all of the sides together. So let's look back at this figure. So that means that we know that from here to here is 8. We know that from here to here is 6. So we have 8 plus 6. We know that this was 2. Let me write this down. So we have 8 meters, 6 meters, 2 meters. All right, 8 meters, 6 meters, 2 meters, 4 meters, 10 meters. Let me write that down. So you got 4 meters, 10 meters. Eight, 6, 2, 4, 10. Excuse me. And then on this side we have 4, 2, 6. I'll write that down. So now we have another 4 meters, 2 meters, 6 meters. And the last piece that we need to figure out is this length on the triangle. So let me go back to my triangle. We know that area is 1/2 base times the height. So we're trying to find what is the length of this piece right here. Let's go ahead and add up what we have so far, and then we're going to make an educated guess. We have 52 meters, 58 meters, 100 meters, 124 meters. So how much do we have so far? Okay, we have 8 plus 2, which is 10, plus 6 is 16, plus 4 more is 20, plus 10 more is 30, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So far we have 42 meters. We can rule out a few of these answers. From 42 meters, this little piece is not going to give us 124 meters, 100 meters. So the answers are going to be either 52 meters or 58 meters. So we know that much. So we have 42 meters so far. Now, in order to find the area of a triangle, we have 1/2 base times height. In order to find the perimeter, we have side A plus side B plus side C. Now there's another formula that only goes with a right triangle only. And this is, I'm going to put only works with the right triangle. This is a little shortcut. And it's called Pythagorean Theorem. Which states that side A squared plus side B squared is equal to side C squared. Well, how do we determine what is side A, B, and C? Well, I'll just tell you. This little, we call this a high pot, like the pot that you used to cook in, noose. We call this line a hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is always this little slant, this little ramp, whatever you want to call it. It's always the longest side. So this is always side C, which is going to always be the biggest number. So this is always the big number. So that means that this side is A or B. I'll say A is 6 because A is smaller, and then B is 8. But A doesn't always have to be here at the bottom. If 6 were here as the smallest number, I will label it A. If 8 were here as the base, I will label it B. So now we have A, B, and we have C, which is the hypotenuse, always the longest side. So now I'm going to plug in these numbers. So side A is 6 meters. So now we have 6 meters squared plus side B, which is 8 meters squared, is equal to side C squared, which we don't know what that number is. 6 squared means 6 meters times 6 meters plus 8 meters times 8 meters equals C squared. 6 times 6, you have 36 meters squared plus 8 times 8, which is 64 meters squared, equals C squared. Now we can add these two together since they're both the same variable, 64 plus 36. 6 plus 4 is 10, put a 0, carry the 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100. So now we have 100 meters squared is equal to C squared. Remember, we're just trying to get C by itself. The side is C, but we have C squared. So how do we get rid of this little squared? What is the opposite of squared? The opposite of squared is square root. So we take the square root of both sides. Remember, there's a little imaginary 2. So 2 divided by 2 gives us just 1C. So 2 divided by 2 just gives us 1m for the meters. 100 squared, or square root of 100, is what number times itself will give us 100, which is 10. So side C is 10 meters. So let's go back to our figure. So we learned that this side is 10 meters by using the Pythagorean Theorem. This is 8 meters. This is 6 meters, so that means that this is 6. So we have 8, 6, 2, 4 meters, 10 meters, 4 meters, 2 meters, 6 meters, and we just found out that this was 10 meters. So when we added what we had together, we had 42 meters so far, plus our last little 10 meters for the hypotenuse, means that 52 meters is the perimeter of that figure, which would be choice F, as in Frank. Okay, so now when we talk about Pythagorean Theorem, you're going to do a lesson now on Pythagorean Theorem. There are 3 formulas that go with the triangle. Area is 1/2 base times height. That goes with all triangles. Perimeter is side A plus side B plus side C. You just add the 3 numbers together. That goes with all triangles. The only formula that's a little shortcut, and it goes with a right triangle when you see this little box only, is the Pythagorean Theorem, which is a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. We're at the end.